Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant on our channel. It's a hybrid Sudoku, so arrow constraint and non-consecutive constraint is in the Sudoku. So I really thank the author Damo for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. And before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, you can let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so I'll start the puzzle here. Classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition, right? And apart from that, you have some arrows in the grid. So the numbers, the sum of the numbers on the arrow line is equal to the number in the circled cell, and adjacent digits cannot be consecutive. These are the rules, and with that we can start solving this Sudoku. So let's see how do we crack this Sudoku. Okay, all of the arrow cells are just 3 cells big, right? How do we start this? Can be 6, 7, 8 and 9, same way that this cannot be 6 because that has to be 1, 2, 3, and that is 7, 8 and 9. Okay, none of the arrow circles can be 6 because these 3 digits would have to be 1, 2, 3, and there is no way possible you can have 1, 2, 3 without adjacent digits being consecutive, right? Whatever be this digit, it would have to be consecutive with one of the 2 digits adjacent to it, right? So 6 is never possible on the circle cell right now in this Sudoku, because of course I cannot have a 1, you will need to have a 2 in one of these 2 cells. I cannot have a 2, the same thing works, and I cannot have a 3 because there has to be a 2 in one of these 2 cells. So 7, 8, 9 is not possible. Come on. Amazing, 8 cannot be in any of these cells. That is really amazing, because got a call, sorry. So if I have an 8 here, this cell would be 7 or a 9, this cell would be 7 or a 9, and then that is adjacent to a consecutive digit, right? Same thing, I cannot have an 8 here, this would have to be 7 and 9, and that is how it works. Okay, so 8 is not possible. You got a 7, 9 pair here. For 7 it is 1, 2, 4. For 8 it is 1, 2, 5. And for 9 it would have to be 2, 3, 4, not possible. 1, 3, 5, not 1, 2, 6. Oh wow. Which means it is either 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 6. And whatever be the case, it 4, 5, 6 would have to be here. 1, 2 would have to be in the ends, and so we know that 8 cannot be here. None of these cells can be 8, none of these cells, this cell cannot be an 8, these 2 cells cannot be 8 because that would be adjacent to a consecutive digit. So this is an 8, that removes an 8 from this cell, that gives you 8 in one of these 2 cells. For 7 it always have to be 1 2 4, right? For 9 it can be 2 3 4, 1 3 5 or 1 2 6. 2 3 4 is not possible because whatever be the scenario for 2 3 4, one of the digits would have to be adjacent to a consecutive digit on the arrow line, I mean. So 2 3 4 is not possible. Sorry. So it has to be 1 3 5 or 1 2 6 for 9, and for 7 it is 1 2 4. So whatever be the case, one has to be in one of these arrow lines, no matter if it is a 7 or a 9. For 9 it is 1 3 5 for or 1 2 6, and in both the cases 1 is used. For 7 it is 1 2 4. So both of these rows are already using 1. So this is a 2, that is a 1. One, two, six. Come on, what am I missing here? No, seems to be a tough one. Eight cannot be here. 8 cannot be here. Cannot be here. Oh, there's an 8 here. Amazing. That gives you 8 in one of these two cells. Both 7 and 9 cannot be here. Cannot be here. Cannot be here. Okay, one of the sevens would have 1 to 4. Sorry, one of the sevens would have 1 to 4. You already have a 2 here, which means the 9 cannot have 1 to 6, because then there will be 3 2's in a 2 rows, right? In rows 5 and 4 and 5 there will be 3 2's. One of the 2's is here, one of the 2's will be taken by the 7, which is 1 to 4. So the 9 can only have 1 3 and 5, neither 1 to 6 nor it can be 2 3 4. So 1 3 and 5. One three five 1 2 4. This is 9. This would be 1 3 and a 5. You cannot have 2 here. You cannot have 4 here. You cannot have 6 here. all the 3 digits would have to be here. Amazing. So for this 9 it has to be 135, which means if I have a 2 here, both 1 and 3 are gone. If I have 4 here, both 3 and 5 are gone. If I cannot have a 6 here because I have a 7. So all the 3 digits would have to be here. You cannot have anything here. So which means this cell cannot be a 9. This would have to be a 7. That is 1, 2, 4 now. 2, 4 and a 1. Seems to be a really nice one. Not a easy one I would say. But 6 cannot be here. 3, 6 and a 5. Okay, so this is a 3. This cannot be a 5. So it is 6 or 8. 5, 6 and 8. 5, 6 and 8. This is not an 8. For 9, this would have to be 1, 3 and 5. So this is 3, 5. 1, 3 and a 5. 1, 3 and a 5. One, 6. This cannot be a 5 because this 8 is already gone from this cell. So come on. This cell cannot be a 5. Of course, then this would be a 6 and then you get the contradiction already. 8 is in one of these two. This cell cannot be a 5. Seven cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. So these two cells are 7. Come on, what am I missing here? Three cannot be here. Come on, what are we missing here? This is 7, 1, 2, 4. Now this can be 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, both. It is 1, 6. Sorry, getting a call. Come on. See, if this is 1 to 6, this would be 6, 1 and a 2. If it is 1 3 5, this is 3 1 5. Come on, 5 is in one of these two cells. Come on, come on. How did I miss that? This is a 5 here. 1 and 3. So 3 would have to be here. Come on, I missed a very simple logic here. Seven, 8 and 9. 6, 7, 8 and 9. 5 is in one of these two cells, right? I could have written that here. Okay, so which means 2 cannot be here. 2 cannot be in any of these two cells. This is a 2. None of these cells are 8. 8 is in one of these three cells, right? So which means this cell is not an 8. Come on. Three, 5 and 6. 3. Okay, this 3, 5 and a 6. 3, 5 and a 6. Cannot be a 3 because that is too complex, but let's see what are we missing here again. Where could a 4 be? Okay, this cell cannot be a 4. None of these cells can be a 4. So 4 is in one of these three cells. That gives you 4 in one of these two cells, right? This is a 4, that is 6 and 1. Okay. Guys, amazing. 8 cannot be here, 8 cannot be here, 8 cannot be here as well, because then you'll have 7 and 9 a consecutive digit adjacent to 8. So this is one of the 8s, so that is 6. Come on, 5, 8. I missed that possibility. Now so this is cannot be a 6. So 1 to 6 is not the possibility. Now it's 1 3 5 only. So this is 3, 1 and 5, right? 1 and a 5. That is 6, 3, 6, 1 and a 5. We missed a really simple one. 2 is in one of these two cells. This cell is not a 4, this cell is not a 4, so 4 is also in one of these two cells. So it's a 2-4 pair, and that gives you 8 and a 7, that gives you 9 and a 6. That gives you 7 in one of these two cells. This gives you a 6 here, a 2 here, a 4 here, 3 and 7. So this is a 7 and a 3. 7 cannot be here, cannot be here. It is in one of these three cells, right? So which means 7 cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. So these two cells are 7. Nine cannot be here, so these two cells are 9. This is 1, that is 5. Okay, 3 is in one of these two cells, right? So this cell cannot be 1, cannot be 2, because 3 is in one of these two cells. Cannot be 3, cannot be 4 again, because 3 is in one of these two cells. Cannot be 5, cannot be 6, cannot be 7, cannot be 9. The only possibility here is 8. Amazing, that gives you a 9 here. Eliminate 7 from this cell and 9 from this cell. Three, 5, 2, 3 and a 5, and 2 and a 3, right? Okay. Okay, 6 cannot be here. Again 6, there is a 7-6 pair here. So it's 6-7 pair here, and this cell again would have to be 2 or a 4. Five is in one of these two cells, these three cells, right? If this cell is a 4, this would be 7 and that would be 5. You get a 4, 5 adjacent to it, because 5 is in one of these three cells, right? So if this is a 4, there is only one possibility of for a 7, and then this tends to be a 5. So this cell cannot be a 4. This cell cannot be a 4, this cell cannot be a 4, this cell cannot be a 4. The only possibility for 4 in row column 3 is this cell. That gives you 5 in one of these two cells. 5 cannot be here, 5 cannot be here. It's not helping much. 4 is in one of these two cells, right? So it is 6, 70 and 9. 6, 7 and 9. That's a really good one. Not a easy one, I would say, but a good Sudoku. We are missing something somewhere. This cell cannot be a 9, this 6 or a 7, which means this cell cannot be a 7, this is 8 or a 9. So it is 6, 7, 9, 6, 7 or a 9. This cell cannot be a 9 because if this is a 9, both of these would be 6 and a 7. So you have 6, 7 pair here, so that gives you a 9, 7. Okay, so that is 6, 7, 9 and 8. That gives you a 6, that gives you a 7, that gives you a 3, 5, 2, 4, 2, 3, 7 and a 5. 4, 9, 1, 4 and a 9. 4 and 6, right, in any order. So 4, 6 in any order. This is 8, 1 and 5, right? So 1 and a 5. 3 and, okay. 7 and 9 again. 2, 5 and 8. So this is 2, 5, 8 in any order. 1, 4 and a 6. So this is 4, 6, 1, 9 and a 7, 2 and a 4, 8 and a 5, 2, 6 and 8. So 2, 6 and an 8, 4, 6, 1 and a 3, 9, 1 and a 4 in any order, 3, 5 and 9. So this is 5, 3 and a 9, 1, 7 and 4, 7, 1 and a 4. That gives you 4 and a 1 here. Now I'm done some mistake here, it seems. Come on, what mistake have we done here? There seems to be some mistake, I think. Let's see. Oh, this would have to be a 6. Amazing. I did a small mistake here. That was not 7, that was 6. I just had to check the conflict checker, but yes, it was an amazing Sudoku by Damo. I would rate this as a 3-star Sudoku. Obviously, I missed some simple deductions, but it was quite tricky. I'm not sure if that was the intended solve path, but thanks a lot, Damo, for such a wonderful Sudoku. I really enjoyed this one. Purely logical. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.